good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. For me, like I said yesterday, I would like to show you my journal layout for 2026 and the one that I'm currently using. It's not written on yet, so I can show you what I am using this year, and also it's cleaning day for me. I don't know if I'll video that or not, but that's what I have to do today. And also, just kind of an annoying thing, I have a very painful one of those like deep under the skin type zits on the side of my nose here. That's why it's all like red. It's like, it is one of those really deep ones and it is so painful. Yeah, if you're wondering what that is, that's what it is. But yeah, anyway, I'm done complaining about that. I just wanted to say good morning and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a little bit. Hello, sweetie. You're so cute. Hi. Yeah? Can I have that toy, please? I need to vacuum. No? Okay. Okay, this is kind of hard for me to do anyway, but all the cleaning is done and it honestly feels kind of amazing in here. I even, the light's not on, got the bathtub fully cleaned, and it's amazing because this is something that I usually forget to do because I just don't enjoy cleaning the bathtub, but yay, that's even clean today. And yes, I am stalling. This is really hard for me to do, honestly, because it's my personal journal. I'm not going to show you anything that I've written, of course, but it is still, you know, something of mine that I use daily and means a lot to me. But yeah, I wanted to show you the one that I'm currently using first. This is it. I have had this leather now for I think 5 years. I believe next year will be the 6th year. I might have gotten it in 2021. I can't remember if I started in 2020 or in 2021, but it's, you know, 5-ish years old. And yeah, this leather is honestly doing amazing. I put some leather conditioner on it at the beginning of the year. Otherwise, it just kind of, you know, it's amazing. It has a bunch of scratches and like it's all worn and it has wrinkles in it. So like, yeah, I love how it's aging. But anyway, let me show you what the layout for this year looks like. But I have to put you down for a second so I can get a page that I have not written on yet. How about the last day of the year? That should be okay. And also, if you hear water running, the tomatoes garden just turned on. But this is my journal for this year's layout. So this section down here, the biggest section, is just where I write and journal and just use it as a normal journal. That's just where I put my thoughts about the day, and just anything that I need to get out of my head goes here. This section is a to-do list, and I usually have like things like feed plants and stuff. I have that written down Wednesdays. This is not a plant food day apparently, even though it's a Wednesday, so that's kind of good to know. Like if I didn't do the thing that I wrote down, I just put an X over here next to it, or a check mark if I did it. And then this is what I actually did throughout the day that wasn't on the to-do list. This area doesn't get filled up very much. This area is going to be quite a bit smaller than it is now for next year. And then this section over here is a tracker for my workouts that I did during the day, like what type of yoga I did, how far I walked or ran, just to make sure I didn't do it the day before, basically, so I'm not repeating, because I am very forgetful, so I need this list to make sure I'm not just, you know, doing arms every single day, because that's my favorite thing to work. And then up here, this is the place I currently am in, and then the weather, the highest temperature and the low temperature of the day, and the type of weather, like overall. If it was cloudy, I will write cloudy here, or sunny, I will write sunny here. So that's the weather space, and then these two spaces probably are the most helpful in my journal, and this was new to this year. I've never done this before. This is the best part of the day, and this is the worst part of the day. Sometimes it's very hard for me, and I'm being honest here. So sometimes it's very hard for me to find the best or the worst part of the day. So it takes a lot of thought, and like I've said this as an example before, but it's as simple as if the best part of the day, if it was a really bad day, petting our cat. If that could be the best part of the day, then that means it was a good day. These two spaces, honestly, they're the most helpful thing in this journal, so they are absolutely making a return. And then this is my overall like mood of the day, like if I was happy, sad, angry, tired, relaxed, like that type of thing. This is how many steps I took that day, and this is my favorite workout that I did in the day. I usually write down either yoga or running. These little boxes just make me think a little bit, so they're very, very helpful. But yeah, this is my journal layout for this year. These are the things that I use to make my new journal. And by the way, nothing is sponsored in this video whatsoever. Everything that I am using is just what I got myself, and I just have found that I like best. So a pencil to lay out and figure out a design for like how I want things to look for the next year, and with the ability to erase them and try again if necessary. This is a felt tip, I believe, Sharpie. These things are amazing because they haven't bled through the paper that I use. So yeah, I absolutely love these things when I don't want them to go through. Otherwise, for the outline of every day's journal, I use this because it does bleed through, and it helps me when I'm doing the next page be able to just kind of like trace it. And yeah, I actually like that these bleed through. So these are what I use, and obviously a pencil sharpener too. Obviously the paper. I cut it in half kind of and then glue another one to the back of it so they kind of are seamless. It's not always, it's very noticeable, but it's okay. One of these makes it to, I believe it's October usually, the beginning of October or end of September, so it makes it pretty far. And then this, I had it open on the wrong page, is what my test paper looks like. I wasn't planning on doing this, honestly, but you'll see why I messed up, so I just decided to use this as a test. So I'll show you the actual one that I ended up with. So this is going to be the first page of the journal, and this is extremely helpful, by the way. A therapist that I had told me about this, and this helps me immensely. So yeah, I use this a lot, and then I have found that I like tracking the weather like this a lot better, like drawing it. So this is just a guide so that I know what to reference when I draw it in the future. And then this is at the beginning of every single month, and I messed up because I was using pen and not pencil, so you can't read what's going on here, so I just ripped this piece of paper out and tried again with pencil. But yeah, so this is the beginning of each month in the book. I'm using this as a reference. And then the layout is going to look like this. So I actually have everything written down on here as ideas. So yeah, I'm going to actually have a space to draw this here, which I'm honestly really looking forward to. I've had it in the past and it's not in this journal and I really missed it. But yeah, that's the layout for the journal. And this is, again, you kind of already saw it, and I'm also going to take this page out because this did not work. So this also was a test, so we're just going to ignore that. This is the true first page of my journal, and I think it turned out really good. Nothing is straight, but I really like it. And then, like I said, this is the start of each month, and then we have the actual days of the, I messed up a few times, but we have the actual days of the month in here, well, every single day of the year, actually. That's how far I've made it. I'm on January 21st, so I've made, you know, a decent amount of progress. Not a lot, but I'm getting there. I got distracted, so that's all that's there so far. But yeah, this is what I have for this year, and I'm really looking forward to using it. And I just wanted to show you that real quick in case you're interested in making a journal. And by the way, you can copy this if you wish. Just please don't sell it. All you need is a piece of paper, and or even like you can draw it digitally and use it like that way too. But yeah, if you wanted to have at it, just no selling this, please. That's not cool. And unfortunately, we have to change the yarn color again. It's a nice thing because it was warmer today than it has been by quite a lot. but no more green yarn today. We have to go back to, you're really looking up today. We have to go back to the, oh, my grocery bag is in the background there. Let me get that out of the way, just because that would have annoyed me. But yeah, we have to, where are my scissors? I am very unorganized today because I cleaned and put everything away. I don't know where anything is. But yeah, we have to go back to the yarn with all the fluff that comes off on my hands as I'm knitting, which is very annoying, but at least it was warmer, so you know, I can't complain too much. It's cleaning. I didn't really do much else today. One moment. Debbie's leaf, the bird of paradise plant, is kind of really she's supposed to be like, you know how bird of paradise plants are, their leaves are kind of standing up. Her one leaf is really laying down, so she's really been a struggle at the moment. I don't quite know what she wants, so I need to fix her leaf real quick. Just give me 1 second. I'm enjoying it over here, thankfully, by the plant light, but she's still like very much recovering, so she needs the support of the wall for her leaves to stand up properly. And I tried turning her a little bit, and that obviously did not work, so I just put her back the way she was before. But anyway, yeah, pretty much all day I was just cleaning, and my room feels really good now, and I have everything put away, so yay, I can see my floor again. 'Tis the season of not being able to see my floor because all the blankets are back out and all of my like warmer clothing. So if you watched at the beginning of the year, you know how I am. Drop it on the floor because that's just where it goes. So I put it where it needs to be, and everything is cleaned up again. So yeah, it just feels really, really good in here today. And I cleaned my bathtub, which is an exciting day for me because I forgot to do that last week. I did play some, oh, and I did find this, by the way. I got this at Target, and I need to make those, and I completely forgot I had them. But anyway, I did play Animal Crossing today, and I got those because they remind me of Animal Crossing. But anyway, I keep getting distracted. I played Animal Crossing, and I finished the terracotta path on like the entire back half and the sides of the island. So the only area that I need to add it to is in front of the town hall and the museum and the shops, just that little section up front. And then all the terracotta is in, and it honestly, it looks so nice. And I also I moved a couple of things around, and I'm liking how it's looking, so I'm actually decorating kind of okay, which is rare for me. I'm not good at decorating, so the fact that it's looking good, I'm very excited about. Still haven't found a place for where I'm gonna put the campsite. I'll figure it out eventually, but yeah, as of right now, I still have no idea. And I forgot to pay off that incline yesterday, which is kind of a bummer, so that wasn't finished today, but I got it today, thankfully. I just don't understand why that stone doesn't go with the stone path. It's a different shade of gray, and it's extremely frustrating. So yeah, I'm not using that ramp anymore. I'm just using the staircase that I know that I like. I hope you enjoyed seeing my journal as well, because honestly, that was kind of a lot harder than expecting it to be, to show you that. And if you are making a journal for your next year, and even if it's not a 365-day one like I do, at least I hope it gave you an idea or two for your journal. Because I've been doing this for so long, I take things from years past and put them back in this one, and I remove things and try different things, and I figure it out as I go along. If I don't enjoy a portion of it during the year, I just don't add it back. Like I learned this year, I wanted to try writing down the weather type like in a word instead of drawing it out like I'm going to be doing next year, because I drew it last year and I thought that I didn't like it. I actually much prefer that. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be using the drawing again for that. And I've also had like places to draw in the journal before. I don't have that this year, and I really, really, really miss it, because I thought that I would just grab another book to draw in, but I haven't done that. So I'm putting it back in my journal for this year because I need that. and yeah, just kind of adjusting things and changing the sizes and stuff. And I added a lot more room for journaling, like actually writing down, because I found I'm running out of space. I have more to say than I thought that I would, so I need more space next year, so having that will be really nice. And I don't have to fill it all if I don't like have the words, but having it there will be really, really nice. But the point is, if you're making your own, basically just take ideas and your own imagination, of course, because that's what makes it yours, and you just have to figure out how it's going to work best for you. Nobody knows, not even yourself, what's going to work best until you try, honestly, and then you'll realize actually it didn't work that well. Try again next year, and that's all my journals are. They're always changing. Every single year is different. So this year I'm looking forward to the new layout. It's a lot different, honestly, than any journal that I have had before. So it's going to be a fun change. And I am at the end of the first row here, so I'm going to knit the other one, and then I will be right back to show you what the blanket looks like for today with the new row of this very fuzzy yarn that gets all over my hands, which I am not necessarily enjoying, but it's okay. At least we had a warmer temperature again. It's not actually too bad today, at least, but it's still annoying. I just noticed you were a little bit not level there that whole time, so sorry about that. You are now, but I am almost all done. I only have a couple more stitches left on the blanket here. If I can get it, there we go. It got stuck because of the yarn color change. But this is what it looks like up close. It looks actually kind of cute with that little section of green. I don't care for how messy this yarn is, but I like the color and how soft it is, because it is super soft. That's why it has so much fluff that comes off, but it's okay. I just take care of that at the end of the day or after a couple of days if I forget it, honestly. But I try and stay on top of that as much as I can. But anyway, this, there we go, is what the entire blanket looks like for the year so far. I know I keep saying it, but it is still amazing. That pumpkin is so cute. How light this blanket is for being like almost done and being so huge. It's amazing how just light and like, I don't know, it's just very light. I thought this thing would be much heavier because I have a lot of other knit blankets and crocheted blankets and stuff, and they're all much heavier. So the fact that this one is light is really, really nice, honestly. It's a good year-round blanket. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video today. So again, I just hope that helped you, and if not, perfectly okay. You know what you're not gonna do now, at least. So technically, I guess it still helped. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day today, no matter what you do. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. As for tomorrow, have not thought about what I am doing at all. So we will figure it out tomorrow, I guess. Maybe I'll finish the terracotta tiles in Animal Crossing with you. I have no idea. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow with the next video. And again, just thank you so much for being here. Bye! I'll see you later.